Okay, this is chapter 26 and Beyond Exile. It's called A Small Gray. In the last chapter, Frank went into the Australian consulate and got into a game of pontoon and won quite a bit of money. So his luck has finally changed. He took what little was left for the money that Gertrude left him, and he more than doubled it. So he's traveling pretty well now in Bali, and he's in north of the city of Denpasar. And we begin the chapter that's called A Small Gray. When we go north, that puts us into scene number 210, which is the cultural center of UBUD, and we are an observer, and we see Frank and his wallet there. We can go northeast to the lotus ponds of Puratama Saraswati Temple in scene 211. Little temple with lotus ponds there. And in scene 212, as we go east, it puts us into a smelly and noisy barn. And you see the two roosters here, and we are at a cockfight in UBUD. At UBUD, they run cockfights in specially vented barns. And we can see there's also a gamalan band here. Look at that. With a small gamalan band and elementary girls taking bets to fat fathers on the bloody floor. We look at Nenga, the girl, and she can't speak English. And let's try. Let me see, speak to her. To Frank, she points at three birds. A colorful bird, a sick bird, a small gray bird. Well, the chapter is called A Small Gray. Let's select that one. Today, Frank picks a small speckled gray against the giant Van Gogh beauty. Let me look at the small gray bird. Small speckled gray cock. I'll take that bird. And then we see a pretty bird. Look at that one. Proud iridescent feathers, green, gold, and crimson. And so we look at that one. And we can't take that one, so that would be the bird that we're going to put it up against. So we take the small gray cock that we have here and wager our money and put it up against the pretty bird and see what happens. When you do that, it says dead pretty bird with X's next to it. Let's take a look at that. Attacking with a razor claw, then suddenly dropping dead in the street. That's nice. Let's look at our small gray bird. Okay. Now what you see, the wallet passport here, as Frank is collecting money on his winnings. You look at that, and it says a bird on the wire, $2,000. So Frank has turned, you know, the money from Gertrude, doubled that in the hand of Pontoon, and now here at the cockfights he's doubled it yet again. So suddenly his luck has gotten a lot better than it was when he was suffering with sickness and so forth earlier in our story. Let's take the wallet, and when we do that, you see there's an exit to the southeast, and we can go there. And that puts us into chapter number 213, The Infinite Surf. Scene number 213, the ocean spray of Jimbaron Beach. And a new chapter, and this would be The Infinite Surf. This is chapter 27. We're going to give you this one now since this is rather short. We look at the surf at Jimbaron Beach. His concubine with 12 blue arms shows at midnight, sucking the purple waves hard for $1. It's harmless amusement, a date with Shatki and the infinite surf, a little Durga to overcome the demons of the day. After a week he's bored, so he breaks it off, thinking he's immune to consequence, until he hears a toothless hag on the main road to Denpasar call his fake name and show 5 kids with open sores. At which point, Frank wants no part of that, and it says gone surfing. So he's put a sign on his tent as the concubine appears that he's not there, and he's gone surfing. So let's go to that. And this is going to go right into another chapter, and so we're going to pause it right here at scene number 214, catching a wave in the Indian Ocean, and the chapter before Bali rose up screaming, next chapter. So we're going to pause the game right here. Those are 2 pretty quick ones for you, and I hope you're enjoying this adventure of Beyond Exile.